How
Yeah,
much snow?
even this morning I had the snow. Now it's already stopped, but still very cold.
Okay, wow.
And the
Um,
weather forecast said even tomorrow it will be very cold. I
okay.
was disappointed.
Yeah. So you expect it to be spring, but it's not quite here yet. All
Yeah,
right. Um,
but I remember March is always like this, unstable.
okay. Yeah, so it's a little bit unstable, yeah, back and forth. How long do you think the snow will last? How long will it last?
No, already finished uh, this morning. Yeah.
Yeah, so it stopped snowing. But the snow is still on the ground, right?
No, no, no. This place is quite warm, so as soon as it reached the ground, it melted.
Okay. Okay,
Not
so that's not too
accumulated.
bad.
Yeah.
All right. And nice. Yeah. So what have you been doing for the past few days? Because I haven't had any classes. What have you been
Before
up
I
to?
mentioned, I would be so on my pant, white pant, right? But
Yeah.
after that, I had a stomach ache for 2 or 3 days.
Uh,
Then I couldn't do anything. But yesterday and today, it's quite good, better than before. So I made
good.
a pant and a skirt for spring season today.
Nice. Okay, good. And Shinwei, welcome to class. Shinwei, how are you?
I'm fine, but
Nice.
so busy. Have
Ex
a lot of work to do. Continue to learn English in Warbling.
Okay.
This is the first lesson in Warbling I have taken today.
Okay. We would use the preposition probably on instead of in verbling, on verbling. Um,
On Warbling.
yeah, good. Okay. And so you've been continuing to learn English, but you've had a lot of work. And yeah, so Shinwei, I guess what are you gonna do for the rest of the week? So tomorrow, the next day, what are you gonna do? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I I would teach my students. I
Okay.
I have a lot of students to teach, and also we have a private student. I teach her English. like
Really? Cool.
like you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Maybe I will learn some teaching technique from you.
yeah, maybe. Uh, all right, cool. And yeah, I guess that's good. I'm not sure where everybody else is, but so if it's just the two of us for now,
Maybe
let's
Heidi has the connection problem.
probably. Um,
I
yeah,
like this lesson. It's one student,
yeah,
like
just
in
one on
the
one.
private lesson.
Yeah, yeah, that'll be good. But yeah, let's get started with some reading. So we're gonna
Oh,
do
Heidi,
so.
welcome back. Hi, Heidi, can you hear me?
Ah, I can't see her. There she is.
Teacher, can you share the link?
Yeah, can you see it?
I can see the moon.
Yeah. And so we're talking about a laser pointer. And Heidi, welcome back. Uh, Heidi, can you read the question?
Question? What question?
Can you see the link or the page
Here,
that I'm sharing?
here, yeah.
Okay. So the question is in blue.
Laser pointer, laser pointer. If
hmm
the every person displays,
hmm
hello.
Yes. Yeah.
If every person on Earth aimed a laser pointer at the moon at the same time, would it change color?
Okay.
Peter Lipovitz.
Yeah.
Lipo-
Leibowitz, maybe? I'd probably say Leibowitz.
Lipovitz.
Leibowitz? Yeah.
Peter Lipowicz. No?
Yeah, I think it might be Polish. I'm not sure where the name comes from though. All right, and so I guess we've kind of got the answer right here. But what do you think, Shinwei? What do you think would happen?
And I think it's a magic, like the powerful weapon.
So you think it would be a powerful weapon?
And it's a magic, like the powerful weapon.
Magic. I'm not sure. I'm not
Magic.
sure. Like, powerful. Can you see in the chat box?
And yes, like a powerful weapon.
Okay. I'm just not sure it's magic like a powerful
No.
weapon.
Laser pointer is not a weapon.
Yeah, so a laser pointer wouldn't be a weapon. You could
Yeah,
make a
in the meeting, in front of the audience, there are some white paper or something. Then the person has some pointer, pointing the line or the letters like that. So it's not a weapon.
yeah. So you can use a laser pointer to point at things during a meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and different lasers can be used as weapons, just a little bit more powerful lasers maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, okay. Does that make sense, Shinwei?
I see.
Okay. All right. And Heidi, I guess what do you think would happen if everybody pointed a laser pointer at the moon?
Yeah, now on the globe, the population is 6 billion.
Uh-huh.
6 billion people aim the point on the moon. Maybe it will change a little.
Okay. Okay. Good. And so let's go on and do some more reading. Shinwei, can you read these first two parts?
Not if we use regular laser pointers.
And the next paragraph?
If the first thing to consider is that not everybody can see the moon at once. We could gather everyone in one point, but we learned our lesson about that a few weeks ago. Instead, let's just pick a time when the moon is available to as many people as possible. Since about 35% of the world's population lives between I don't know how to pronounce that.
0 degrees east.
0
degrees east.
0 degrees east and 120 degrees east. We should try this while the moon is somewhere over the Arabian Sea.
Yeah, good job. So a couple of things with pronunciation. Regular.
Regular.
Good. Regular. Consider.
Regular. Consider.
And then spot.
Spot.
Good. Arabian.
And Arabian.
All right, nicely done. And any questions here?
And I'm not sure the measurement. Oh,
Okay.
0 degree east. What is east?
Okay, so it's
The
just the latitude. It's so if you see it, well, this is latitude and then longitude. So 0 degrees east starts here, and 120 degrees east starts here. So if you look, you can see the map of the globe beneath.
oh
Latitude.
oh, I'm sorry. I'm checking the dictionary.
Okay, so can you see the screen that I'm sharing? So this is the longitude, and so 0 degrees east starts right here. So it's kind of in the middle of Spain and France and Great Britain. And then 120 degrees east goes over to the beginning of Australia, so it includes Southeast Asia and Asia, yeah, India. Does that make sense, Shinwei?
Mm. And yes, yes.
Okay, yeah. So this is like Africa here and Asia, if you can see it, hopefully. But let's go back to here. Heidi, do you have any questions on this part?
No question?
Okay. Heidi, can you read the next two paragraphs?
Okay. We can try to eliminate either a new moon or a full moon. The new moon is darker, making it easier to see our letters. But the new moon is a trickier target because it is mostly visible during the day, washing out the effect. Bring brightness aside, an ideal time would probably be 2 p.m. East on December 27th, 2012, when a full moon will be high in the sky above Mumbai and Islamabad. At the point, the moon will be visible to approximately 5 billion people, most of Asia, Europe, and Africa, about as many as can oversee it at one time.
Good. Okay. Really good pronunciation of approximately. That was good. A couple of things trickier.
Trickier.
And what's the other one? Washing.
Mm-hmm.
Can you repeat washing?
Washing out.
Ideal.
Washing out. The effect.
Nice. And then ideal.
Dear.
Ideal.
Ideal. Ideal.
Good. And then EST is Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time is EST. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Now probably be 2 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah, Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time.
Good. Okay, any questions here on these two paragraphs?
No.
Okay. Shinwei, can you read the next part?
But let's pick a quarter moon instead, so we see the effect on the dark side. We'll avoid the December 21 first quarter moon to avoid encouraging any making nonsense, but pick one on January 1st, 2013, half an hour after midnight GMT. It be day in East Asia, but light in Africa and Europe.
Nice. Okay. So it'll be day in East Asia, but night in Africa and Europe. Can you repeat that one more time?
Which one?
So it'll be day in East Asia, but night in Africa and Europe.
It'll be day in East Asia, but light in Africa and Europe.
Good. Okay. And then we have Mayan. Can you repeat Mayan?
Mayan.
Nice. Mayan.
What is Mayan?
Does anybody know who the Mayans are?
In Mexico?
Yeah.
Mm.
Can you explain?
In Mexico, before Columbus arrived in that place, there had been old culture flourished. But after Columbus or many Spanish arrived at that place, many people died. The Mayan culture.
Yeah. Okay. So the Mayans were just a civilization, like a pre-European conquest civilization in, Central America. Does that make sense, Shinwei?
Thank you. I see. Thank you.
Okay.
Mayan.
Yeah. And so what was happening in 2012 was that the Mayan calendar supposedly ended at the end of December in 2012. Yeah. And so people thought it was going to be the end of the world.
When you check pronunciation on your dictionary, please mute yourself. I'm always surprised.
You're always surprised by what?
Because of his dictionary.
The dictionary pronunciation?
Yeah, so please mute yourself.
Oh.
Suddenly some sound appeared, so I'm always surprised.
Okay, yeah. So maybe, I'm not sure who it was, Shinwei maybe. And Ken. Ken, welcome to class. Ken, how's it going?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
Doing well, thanks for asking. Nice to see you again.
Good to see you again.
And so this is the moon that we'll be looking at. Good to see you too. All right, and so Ken, can you read this next paragraph?
The typical red...
Actually, really quickly, sorry. Read the question so you know kind of what we're talking about.
Okay, if every person on Earth aimed a laser pointer at the moon at the same time, would it change color?
Good. Okay. And can you read this paragraph?
Okay, the typical red laser pointer is about 5 milliwatts, and good one has a tight enough beam to actually hit the moon, though it be spread out over a large fraction of the surface when it go there. The atmosphere would distort the beam a bit and absorb some of it, but most of the light would make it.
Good. So it'd.
Eat it.
Yeah, so though it'd be spread out.
Though it be spread out.
Yeah, it'd.
Out.
That's a tricky one. Yeah. And it's not really common. It's a little bit like slang. It'd. But atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Nice. Good. Okay. You did a good job other than that. Any questions about any of these words?
No questions.
Okay. Distort. Shinwei, what does it mean to distort? Shinwei?
I'm here. I'm thinking.
Okay.
Distort means make some change. Oh,
Yeah.
change the form
Mm-hmm.
or idea.
Yeah. Change the form or the idea. Yeah. Good.
Mm.
And Shinwei, can you read this next part?
Skipped.
Oh, did we? All right. Heidi, can you read this next part?
Let's assume
Lady
everyone.
first.
Pardon?
Lady first.
No. You read and the next was AK. Then next me. Why
That's my
he's
fault.
returning to Xinye? So
No worries.
I said,
Yeah, go
there's
for it.
something to say to me.
I think we're good. I think this is fine. Yeah, go ahead and read it. Sorry about the skip.
But he is complaining about that.
No, I think he was just saying ladies first. I think it was kind of a joke.
No, it's not I'm a female.
No, I
Really,
know.
I'm female.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure. No, I think you're good. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to say that lady first or something. It's not related.
Yeah, sorry, I don't
Kind
know
of insulting to the female.
for sure. Yeah, I don't think he meant anything by it. I know, yeah, but yeah, let's go on and try to read this.
Let's assume everyone has a steady enough aim to hit the moon, but no more than that, and the light is spread evenly across the surface. At half an hour after midnight, in Greenwich Mean Time, right? Everyone aims and presses the button. This is what happened.
And can you read the comic too?
Set up 5 milliwatt laser pointed target on what effect?
Yeah. So nothing would happen. And so GMT is Greenwich Mean Time, I think.
Greenwich Mean Time.
Yeah, perfect. Nicely done. And good. Shinwei, can you read the next part?
Well, that's disappointing. It makes sense, though. Sunlight, sunlight bathes the moon in a bit over a kilowatt of energy per square meter. Since the moon's cross-sectional area is around 10 to 13 square meters, it's bathed in about 10 to 16 watts of sunlight, 10 petawatts, or 2 megawatts per person, far outshining the 5 milliwatt laser pointer. There are varying efficiencies
Nice.
in each part of this system, but none of it changes that basic equation.
Good. Okay. Efficiency. Really good job with your pronunciation of efficiencies. Can you repeat equation?
Equation.
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 Good.
Equation.
And then varying.
Varying.
Yeah, varying.
Oh, varying. Varying.
Good.
Varying.
Bathes.
Base.
Energy.
Energy.
Good. And then when we have 10 to the 13th square meters, so 10 to the. So yeah, I think the only thing you were missing was the article, the, but that was good. And then sunlight. Can you repeat sunlight?
Sunlight.
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 Okay. And Ken, can you read this next part? And so start with the comic. Ken?
Sorry. Third with what if we tried more power? 5 milliwatts is wimpy. We can do better. A1, I don't know. A1 watt laser is an extremely dangerous thing. It's not just powerful enough to blind you. It's capable of burning skin and setting things on fire. Obviously, they are not legal for consumer purchase in the US.
Good. Yeah, I think you did a good job. Capable. Extremely. Yeah. All right. Any questions here?
Wimpy.
Wimpy. Does anybody know what wimpy means?
Weak.
Yeah, wimpy is weak for sure. Nice, Heidi. Okay, any other questions? Okay, and Heidi, can you read this next part?
Just kidding. You can pick out up for $300. So suppose we spent the $2 trillion to buy 1 watt green lasers for everyone. Memo to presidential candidates. This policy would win my vote. In addition to being more powerful, green laser light is nearer to the middle of the visible spectrum. So the eye is more sensitive to it and it seems brighter.
Nice. Seems brighter. You did a good job. There's some tough words here. Presidential, sensitive. Okay. Yeah, I think you did a great job here. Any questions on this part? Okay. What's this mean, Heidi? Memo to presidential candidates, this policy would win my vote. What's that mean?
This is about the money, $2 trillion. No, the presidential election they use such money. I'm not sure.
I think you're kind of close for sure. Ken or Shinwei, do either of you think you could explain what this is saying?
The presidential candidates pass this kind of policy, they would win the votes for the president.
They would win one vote from the writer. So yeah, if candidate said that they would spend $2 trillion to buy 1 watt lasers for everybody for everybody that $2 trillion can buy 1 watt lasers for, the writer would vote for the candidate. That's it. Good. All right. And so, Shinwei, can you read, I guess, this next part?
The laser pointers were using put out about 150 lumens of light, more flashlights in a being 1 acre minutes wide. They light up the surface of the moon with about half a nuke's of illumination compared to about 130,000 nukes from the sun. Even if we aimed them all perfectly, it would only manage half a dozen nukes over about 10% of the moon's face.
Good. Okay. Really good reading. Maybe perfectly.
Perf, per, perfectly.
Close. We emphasize the first syllable, so it sounds like
Oh,
perfectly.
perfectly.
Good. Perfectly.
Perfectly.
Good. And then
Oh, it's
aimed.
tough. And aimed.
Good. Using.
Using.
Nice. Okay. I think that was great. Okay, any questions here? All right. And so really quickly, this is what lux is. So it just measures the amount of sunlight or light per area unit, if that makes sense. But good. And so it wouldn't really do much. Susanna just left. All right. Good. And let's go on. Excuse me?
No
Okay.
question. Continue.
Yeah. Heidi, can you read this next part?
Akadtown, I think. Kingstown.
Okay. In the
Okay.
class. Susanna,
So
how's it going?
Yeah, teacher. Hi.
Class, how are you?
Fine, teacher. Thanks for asking.
Okay, perfect. And so, Susanna, we're reading about what would happen if everybody aimed a laser pointer at the moon. If that kind of catches you up. And where are we? Yeah, Ken. So, Ken, can you read this next part?
okay. From a moon, yeah. By comparison, the full moon lights up the Earth's surface with about 1 lux of illumination, which means that not only would our lasers be too weak to see from Earth, but if you were standing on the moon, the laser light on the landscape would be fainter than moonlight is to us on Earth.
Okay. Yeah, I think that was good. Really good pronunciation. And let's have Heidi. Can you read this comic and the next paragraph?
But if we trade more power with advances in lithium, with advances in lithium batteries and LED technology over the last 10 years, the high performance flashlight market has exploded. But it's clear that flashlights aren't going to cut it. So let's skip past all of that and give everyone a night sun.
Good. Okay. You did a really good job. Maybe the only thing, flashlights aren't going to cut it. Flashlights aren't going to cut it.
Flashlight aren't gonna cut it.
Good. And yeah, really good job with your corrections with like advances, lithium batteries. You, yeah, at first it seemed a little bit difficult, but you did a really good job getting through it. Susanna, can you read the next part?
Yeah, teacher. Uh, you may not recognize the name, but chains are used seen when in operation. It serves lights mounted on police and Coast Guard helicopters, with an output on the order of 50,000 lumens. It's capable of turning a piece ground from night to day.
Nice. Okay, so I think there was an error too in the writing here. Uh, so there should be of, a patch of ground from night to day. But yeah, so a couple things here. Recognize. Can you repeat recognize? Susanna?
Repeat, recognize,
Yeah, recognize.
recognize,
Good. Recognize, and then chances.
chances.
Yeah, nice job. Chances. Guard. Guard.
Okay, but chances are.
Guard. So instead of saying Coast Guard, it's Coast Guard. Guard.
Okay, guard, guard.
Yeah, make sure you get the D at the end, so guard. And then capable. The last one, Susanna, can you repeat capable?
What? On cable? I don't know.
So in the chat box, can you see the chat box?
Yeah.
The
Yeah, teacher.
yeah,
Yeah.
and so
Capable,
yeah, capable.
capable.
Yeah, capable.
But what is the word capable? Ah, yeah,
Yeah,
capable. Okay, thank you.
you're welcome. All right, nice. And Shinwei, can you read this next part?
The being is several degrees wide. We'll want some focusing lenses to get it down to the half degree needed to hit the moon. Here's the effect.
Okay, here's the effect.
Here's the effect.
Yeah. Good. And so still
It's
doesn't.
hard to see,
It's hard to see.
but we are making progress. The being is providing 20 lux of illumination, outshining the ambient light on the night half by a factor of 2. However, it's quite hard to see, but it certainly hasn't affected the light half.
Good. Ambient. Ambient.
And ambient.
Good. Ambient. Nice job. And yeah.
What is ambient?
Okay, good. Does anybody know what ambient means?
Ambient means vague, not
Ambiguous is kind of
Yeah.
like vague. Any other ideas? Maybe Heidi or Susanna, do you know what ambient means?
environment.
Environment?
I
Heidi?
think that ambient means is all around you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Huh?
Surrounding, for sure. All around you, surrounding. The surrounding environment. So we have ambient noise is really common. So it's just noise in the atmosphere around you. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, and where were we? So Shinwei just read. So Ken, can you read this next part?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Okay. On half by factor of 2. What does this mean?
Okay, so a factor of 2, would be I wonder if I can, yeah, like that in the chat box. So it would be squared by root 2.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. And, okay, yeah, Ken, can you read this next part?
Okay, however, it's quite hard to see, and it certainly hasn't affected the light half. What if we tried more power? Let's swap out each night sum for an IMAX projector array, a 30,000-watt pair of water-cooled lamps with the combined output of over a million lumens.
Nice. Okay. Certainly was one thing. Can you repeat certainly?
Certainly.
Cert. So it has a T sound. It's kind of swallowed, but certainly.
Solemnly.
Close. Hold on. Let me get something. Just need a plug-in. So, certainly.
Certainly.
Yeah, certainly. Good. That sounded better. And then for an IMAX projector array.
IMAX projector array.
Good. Yeah, perfect. And so we've got the effect here, and it's kind of starting to become visible. And so Ken, so Ken, can you stick with this next part?
That's still very visible. What if we tried more power? At the top of the Luxor Hotel in Las Vegas, in the most powerful spotlight on Earth. Let's give one of them to everyone.
Good. Is the most powerful.
Is the most powerful.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, perfect. And Heidi, can you start reading here?
Oh, and let's add a lens array to it so that the entire beam is focused on the moon.
And so this is kind of what the effect would be. And Heidi, can you keep going?
Our light is definitely visible. So we've accomplished our goal. Good job, team.
Good. Definitely. Definitely. Can you repeat definitely?
Definitely.
Nice. Good job with accomplished. Really good job with the ED ending. And yeah, so Heidi, this next part too.
Well, the Department of Defense has developed megawatt lasers designed for destroying the incoming missiles in the mid-flight. Missiles. Incoming missiles in mid-flight.
Yeah, incoming missiles.
Missiles, not missile.
Missile would be more the British English pronunciation.
Missiles, okay.
Missiles, yeah. So incoming missiles. And let's have Shinwei. Can you read the next part?
The Boeing EL-1 was a megawatt-class chemical oxygen iodine laser mounted in a 747. It was an infrared laser, so it wasn't directly visible, but we can imagine building a laser with similar power. Let's give one to everyone.
Good. Visible light. Visible light.
Visible.
Visible. And then
Visible.
good. Infrared.
Infrared.
Nice. And then 747.
Can you repeat the number?
Yeah, 747.
747.
Yeah. So it's just because it's a Boeing, it's mounted on a 747. Okay, so that's the plane that we'd be talking about. So you were right that the number is 747. But yeah, when we're talking about this type of aircraft, we just say 747. You did a really good job with the pronunciation up here, though. All right. And any questions here?
Infrared.
Infrared. Infrared.
Sorry, it was an infrared laser.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, infrared.
Anybody know what? Yeah, so infrared. Any ideas?
Infrared.
We said 7 colors from the sunlight. The ultraviolet.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
So it's just a little bit different, but good.
It's not the infrared. Infrared. The two words.
Infrared.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Infrared. Red is ultraviolet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Perfect. And Miguel, welcome to class. Miguel, how's it going? Hi, Miguel. It sounds like it's pretty noisy where you are.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah, Miguel. I think. Okay. So, just unless you can find a place that's a little bit quieter, I'm gonna just have you listen because I can't really hear anything that you say. It's just much too noisy in the background of wherever you are. But welcome to class. And no worries. And so I think we're good here. And back to Ken. Ken, can you read this part?
Okay. Finally, we've managed to match the brightness of sunlight. We are also drawing 5 petawatts of power, which is double the world's average electricity consumption.
Nice. Really good job with consumption, petawatts. That's fantastic. Any questions here?
What is petawatt? The type of watts, maybe?
Yeah, it's just a measurement. So we have like megawatts and then kilowatts. It's just different measurements of the amount of energy.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, Ken, can you keep going with this?
Okay. Okay, let's mount a megawatt laser on every square meter of the surface of Asia. Powering this array of 50 trillion lasers would use up Earth's oil reserves in the approximately 2 minutes, but for those 2 minutes, the moon would look like this.
Good. Approximately. Can you repeat approximately?
Approximately.
Nice. Good. Nice job. And Heidi, can you read the next part?
The moon shines as brightly as the mid-morning sun, and by the end of the 2 minutes, the lunar regolith is heated to grow.
Yeah. Does anybody have any idea what a regolith is?
Regolith, no.
Okay. So it's just the area above the bedrock. So regolith is the rocky area above the bedrock. So pretty much this topsoil. It's not a common word at all. Yeah, but so that was really good. And Yeah, I think that's good. Heidi, can you continue reading?
Okay, let's step even more firmly outside the realm of plausibility. The most powerful laser on Earth is the confinement beam at the National Ignition Facility, a fusion research laboratory. It's an ultraviolet laser with an output of 500 terawatts. However, it only fires in single pulses, lasting a few nanoseconds. So the total energy delivered is about equivalent to the quarter cup of gasoline. It was very difficult.
That was really difficult. Yeah, so a lot of tough ones. Laboratory?
Laboratory,
And then ultraviolet.
ultraviolet,
Nice. Terawatts?
terawatt,
Good. Terawatts.
terawatt,
And pulses.
pulses.
Nice. Okay, good. And I think that was good. Does anybody have any questions here? This is a tough paragraph. Any questions?
Confinement.
Okay. So the confinement beam is the name of it. But does anybody know what confinement means? What's the definition of confinement?
Okay.
按车我
Pardon?
Limitation.
Yeah. So if you're confined, you're limited by something. So if you're in confinement, it's like you're kept in a small area. You're limited to a small area. Does that make sense, Ken?
Okay, maybe laser beam is confinement beam, probably.
Yeah. So a
Very
laser would be
pointed.
confined light. Yeah.
Okay.
That was good though. But again, this is just the name of the laser. So
Okay.
okay. And any other questions here? Yeah. Nice. And good. So I think Heidi. Yeah, Heidi. No. Who just read? Sorry. Was that Ken?
Confinement beam means laser beam is very straight. No, so the writing place is limited. No.
Well, so all laser beams are confined light, so it's compressed. But yeah, again, because we have the article here, so it's,
Another one, example, flashlight. The light is going to go outside, not straight.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
laser
more or less.
beam is quite straight, so it's reachable in any place.
Yeah, but again, because we have the article, it's the name of it. It's a little bit more specific.
I see.
But yeah. Okay, and so Shinwei, can you read this next part?
Let's imagine we somehow found a way to power and fire it continuously, give one to everyone, and pointed them all at the moon. Unfortunately, the laser energy flow would turn the atmosphere to plasma, instantly igniting the Earth's surface and killing us all.
Good. You did a good job with your reading. Maybe just igniting.
Igniting.
Yeah, igniting. Igniting.
Igniting.
Yeah, that's a tough one. It means to catch fire, so catching onto fire. but igniting. And so this kind of goes on for a little while. Pretty much at the end, if you use these lasers, you would just get rid of the moon entirely. We are out of time. I have another class right after this. Hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for coming in, and have a really good day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.